Hello everyone, and welcome to Solasta Crown of the Magister. This is my first recording since the new Sorcerer patch went out. Of course, we have the same party, but there is a small chance there might be some funny business relating to the save files or anything else, but so far so good. So last time we made our way northwest, and after a pit stop in KLM, we have now arrived at the place the Crown Bearer believes the next gem to be. And we don't really know much more about this place than that. This is a horrible looking location of many skulls and creepy bone ladders and such, but hey, as long as we're not being actively attacked, we'll be alright. Let's check over this side of the cliff. Alright, looks like we just need to make our way down as safely as you can when climbing down a cliff without any ropes and such. So far so good. And then we have this maze to contend with over here. It's probably an argument for sneaking. Yeah, they were actually hiding very well behind various parts of their environment. And there's a lot of them. Fortunately, we are up on incredibly high ground, and I just wonder what happens if, rather than going towards them, we just climb back up this cliff. Because at the moment we're kind of on an even keel. But part of me wonders, if we just climb straight back up, they'll have ranged attacks against us, sure. But otherwise, they're not going to have too much of an advantage. I don't want to do too much of this, because you see the yellow line indicates there's probably an athletics check involved there. So I am going to start getting some more ground between us. And for now, we will ready the Firebolt cantrip. Hypnotic pattern, but we all save. That's very good. Don't suppose goblins have terribly high stats for that kind of thing. Can I zoom out a bit, please? It's a very tall map. Right, Faith. Where are we? Let's start with a cunning action dash. Why can I not get to here? It's Gothic in the way of whatever you would climb normally, I guess. Peculiar. Oh, we can't get past Pastel, I presume? Fine. Can we see this guy here? No. Man, this sucks. Oh, is it because I'm too high in the plane of existence? Is that why? Absolutely is. Alright. I wish there was a standard zoom for scrolling that's further back than just this, whilst existing at the same plane of existence for fighting. But hey, beggars can't be choosers. Do we have line of sight on any of these guys? Too far away to be perceived. Alright, in that case, I'm going to ready ranged attack. Kite is our biggest problem here, because he's primarily a melee fighter. So instead, let's get here for now. Ready a ranged attack. And I'm just going to try and let all these goblins come past this open field here. And we'll start picking them off on our own terms. Pastel. Get into cover here. And how healthy do we think these guys are? A lot of them have 33 HP, which is actually quite a lot. That's rough. Yeah, as they come out into this clearing, we should have a slightly better time of trying to attack them, rather than getting into this clifftop mess. If they could all just kind of get within fireball distance of each other. That's only 2. And I would need to be closer for anything else, I think. So let's stick with the basics for now. And let's take some cover down here. Far better than leaving ourselves just out in the open. And their ranged attacks are awful, +0 on that. Prevent an incoming attack for shield. Yes, I will shield. Right, faith. We have a lot of line of sight up here. Can we bonus action hide? We currently cannot. If we stay out of their range and only move in on our terms, we might be able to get far more attacks in. As for Kite, we've got a cutthroat on both sides. Let's attack the one that is out of sight of the others. And yeah, sure. Not the best smite, but I'll take it. Save some of the spell slots rather than using them for every last thing we find. What are they doing? Guiding bolt. Ow. It's very rude. Right, Pastel. I think it's time to get a spiritual weapon into the mix. And we'll just put it as far away as we can. Alright, apparently only here. But we'll move that across the battlefield in time. Otherwise, we can cast a cantrip. If we can see anyone. Excellent. Of course, they're goblins. They have disengage. They always have disengage because it's a racial feature. I don't know what they're trying to achieve, really, climbing up and away. If Kite weren't there, we're looking better for AoE stuff. Damn it. More guiding bolts. Nice of them to miss. Very kind. Excellent. If we get to here, I reckon we could hide. Now we can sneak attack from that position next time. Get our attacks in over here. Not with nat ones we won't, but that's fine. Oh, sigh. There's just so many of them. And they insist on casting these horrible, horrible spells. But hey, way better a spell slot on shield than getting guiding bolted again. Alright, we have our spiritual weapon. Oh, can we not move and then attack with a spiritual weapon? God damn it. Let's move and attack all in one succinct action. Still, at least they have bad saves. Excuse me. I feel like this fight needs more tension. Something that needs to be saved, or someone that's in peril. And these guys need to come over towards us. I think that's the last 3. Who got hit? Pastel. Pastel got hit. Right. Faith. You still have sneaking going on. If we cunning action dash up to here, we get line of sight on stuff whilst hidden. And from here we can sneak attack. God damn. Well, this is not going swimmingly. At least Kite's always around to smash something with a sword or an axe. Oh, come on, 1 HP left. That's so unfair. Faith? Oh, they hit the tree. That's fun. Don't know where this guy's going. Nowhere fast. Oh, I'm so mad. Alright, spiritual weapon. Finally start doing things. Excellent. It's like having an extra member of the party. So the new patch came out. Along with sorcerers now being a playable class, the thing I'm most excited about is that they've introduced Iron Man mode. And if you have ever seen my Baldur's Gate stuff, you'll know how excited I am about Iron Man mode. This is where you get one saving throw. You get one save file. And if you have a total party wipe, your save is deleted, and that's it for you. Which sounds like an excellent time to me. Might not be everyone's idea of a good time, but that pressure sounds great. Like, the fights like this become so much more intense when you know that there's the risk of your entire party getting wiped out and your whole save file being deleted. So I'm excited to finish this round of the campaign and then roll new characters and see what we can do in an Iron Man campaign. Probably with the difficulty set slightly higher as well. How many Guiding Bolt spell slots does this creature have? Feels like way too many. These goblins are not having a good time attacking us, are they? They, of course, crit on that save, but we are in range to get them with spiritual weapon. Bonk. No, we missed that as well. Critical miss, of course. Ow. That was not very nice. We can hit that guy. Just 1 HP. That's all we need. 18 will cover it, for sure. These two, if they refuse to come down, are going to be the biggest issue. Alright, I regret not doing that the first time round, but sure. Faith. We're up here. We are currently not hidden, but we can cunning action hide. And if we nip back down to here, we get line of sight. And then hopefully we can actually make a sneak attack. Must reload arrows in our quiver after this. Excellent, there's a big hit. And our stealth remains. Alright, I think the spiritual weapon and the others can get that. So Kite's going to move out into the battlefield. Start swinging. It's not gone well. Oh, that's gone better. Sure. Double the dice. Now we just need to make the climb up. And as such, we'll start moving everybody else forward as well. So many crit saves. Where is our spiritual weapon? It's right there. Oh, it has to be a target we can see. That's so annoying. Alright, well, spiritual weapon, come out here. We'll have a better chance of seeing it and a foe if a foe comes around this direction. But for the meantime, Gothic can deal with what's going on down here. Excellent. And we'll move down and get some cover. Now it is just the two at the top. They're healing one another. But hopefully we can get this shaman, because they've been giving us no end of issues. And on a crit, on a sneak attack. That'll do a lot of good work. That will. We're gonna sneeze. Ugh. Right. Let's get... Is there anywhere we can actually get an attack in? Even if it's a ranged one? No. Alright, let's... Where is... Oh, there it is. Dodge. Always forget about a good dodge. Pastel. Do we have vision on this guy? We do. Please fail this dex save. They did not fail the dex save. At this point, no reason to try and get the spiritual weapon moving across 20 tiles. That would be incredibly inefficient. But another crit. We learn a little bit extra from our survival roll. And now we can pick up the pieces. So Faith, you're furthest away. You can stop hiding. Come on down, picking up everything you pass along the way. We need as much cash as we can get now, knowing that there are so many wonderful trinkets and stuff back in town for us to buy. Bolts that do 3d6 poison damage seem incredible. Let's get this stuff down here as well. And then there's a couple of pots and things around as well. Let's take all that. I think it's Kite that has the really, really good athletics. So we'll send him off climbing. There's no path to this destination, huh? It might have to be a fly or a spider climb job then. Scroll of Sleet Storm. That's exciting. Any more loot? There's probably going to be some up top, of course. Kite can do his hardcore parkour skills up there. Gothic. Probably going to want to take a short rest after this. It's been quite the fight. Scroll of Find Traps. Wonder if the game's trying to tell us something. Right, so we moved this rock to get out of the way. Kite has gotten everything up there. There is a jar or a sack over there. So let's see if we can't get that as well. And then now that Gothic has pushed that rock out of the way, we'll see if they can get what's on the other side. Could you imagine if you just lost your character to a crit fail on this jump? That would be horrific. We've got cash, cash, cash. Scroll of Grease. Scales. Food. Crafting Deep Pain Poison Bolts. A mirror. Leather armor. Crafting. That's empty. Right. Come on back. Some kind of tiny lockbox or something. Hiding in the grass. This is the first time I've ever really found it valuable to have a high... that seems like a strange way to get to this object, but sure. High athletics character. We have an antique holy symbol. Journal of Emtandarwas. And a small box. This is not going to be dangerous at all, is it? Let's read the book. It has now been 1 week since we were transported to this wretched place. I think the gods have abandoned us. Of our monastery, the only building missing is the temple and its 2 resident priests. In its place, we have this weird construction just out of the reach of the pier, which we can't even enter. All the survivors are scared. They are turning to me for comforting words, but I am only a novice, not yet ready to be a priest. Like them, I am a refugee who fled Sotar and his vile servant. I do not know where we are, but we are far from home. Our little valley is a small pocket of Tamar, lost I don't know where. Strange beasts roam the night, but for some reason they do not dare enter our valley. I buried my daughter last night. She died as much from despair as it was from the rock slide and the earthquake. Now I wait for my own end. Traveller, if you read this, say a prayer for our souls, for I cannot. I reject the gods whose folly brought us here. I curse them all. The beasts have grown bolder, but they still avoid our valley. A pity, since I could use the meat. I am surviving on grain and vegetables, but solitude makes for hard labor, and my strength is not what it was. It has been 40 years. I am the last one, an old man now. I buried them all, but I could not bring myself to give the last rites. No, the gods left us to rot here. I refuse to send back our souls. I refuse to send our souls back to them. Ertmandawi's the last Sandblaze monastery. As for the box, you cannot drop this. It is a quest item, but we can't open it either. Interesting. All right, there's a sack here, then back over to where Gothic was, and then I think that's probably going to be the episode. Lots of grave markers. Don't know if they're just going to be like names of publishers and stuff. Cash, sapphire. Scroll of fly. Jade pendant. Embroidered silk scarf. Light crossbow. Refined oil ingredients. And crafting burdened poison bolt. Right, I'm going to avoid all the graves for a hot minute. Don't know what's down the great big scary pit of darkness. But since Gothic moved that rock out of the way, Kite, are you now able to climb up here? Seems that he can. Hopefully this isn't too locked or anything. Let's push this back out of the way. Cash. Scroll of magic weapon. Magnesium, food. Crafting tiger fang. Engraved bone dice. Diamonds, gems, plants, ingredients. So, I think that's everything. Let's gather the party. Some of these just look like trapped floor segments. Nothing down the waterfall that I can see of particular interest. Who knows if there's something hidden behind the waterfall. That's a whole other kind of adventure. Otherwise, let's... Oh, there's one last bit of loot. One last bit of loot. Take it all. We're going to end off there. I'm going to take a short rest, and then we will see what is down in the pits of darkness, either this side or this side. Who knows? Not me. Thank you ever so much for watching. If you're enjoying the series, please do consider subscribing or pressing that like button. If you have any questions or comments, you can put them down below. Otherwise, I'll see you in the next one. Cheers.